Hello, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Bible Series. I am your narrator, the awesome Nikki K. the Great. Welcome. So, take your pills, pack a bowl, grab your smokes, make sure you have your bedtime beverage, your evening reward. Then get comfy. And then let's, real quick, I don't talk very godly. Never have, never will. I tell these stories in the way they're written in this here book, whatever book that I'm reading off of, the Catholic Bible, because it has all the books in it. So I'm just telling the story the way it's written. If you don't like that or want to hear it in a different way, there's a bazillion other Bible dudes. I'm not a Bible dude. I'm a story reader. So, if you're willing to stay on this journey, or if you've been on this journey with me for a while, make sure you press like and subscribe. And then let's smoke it, drink it, and read it, right? All right, the rest of this is getting close to Jesus dying. Actually, like the next bunch of chapters is Jesus dying. I am not prepared. Well, I'm prepared because I know it's happening, but oh my God, I was telling my dad earlier, like, I don't want to read this so many times. It's like reading all the rules. In the Old Testament, there was 5 fucking books of rules. And now there's, it's kind of like Judith. Judith told the story, then told the story again, and then told the story for the third time. And I feel like this whole Jesus death, it's like reading Judith. They tell the story, then tell the story again, then tell the story again, and then give the finale. It's like, I don't know, but it's terrible, and it's like, oh, it's torture, it's abuse. Okay, this is Luke chapter 19, and this is called Zacchaeus the tax collector. Just real quick, and typo negative, I think it's their not first CD, maybe Bloody Kisses, but it's a song called Hey Bacchus, she hates me. Anyway, it's called In Praise of Bacchus. But anyway, this Zacchaeus just made me think of that. I've been looking at this, singing that song in my head for a hot second. Okay, Zacchaeus the tax collector. He came to Jericho and intended to pass through the town. Now, there a man there named Zacchaeus, who was chief tax collector, also a wealthy man. Yeah, I wonder how that happened, you fat fuck. No, Nikki, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, he was a wealthy man, was seeking to see who Jesus was, but he could not see him because of the crowd. He was short in stature. Oh, so we got a tiny little Napoleon. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore in order to see Jesus, who was about to pass that way. When he reached the place, Jesus looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down, because today, we're partying at your house. I'm bringing a keg. Man, we're going to party at your house, dude. That's what you get for climbing in the tree. So then Zacchaeus was like, fuck yeah, all right, party at my house. All the poor people can come, just don't steal my shit. When they all saw this, they began to grumble, saying, he is gone to stay at the house of a sinner. Fuck you, you're the sinner. Oh, fuck these guys. Ah. But Zacchaeus stood there and said, behold, half of my possessions, Lord, I shall give to the poor. And if I have extorted anything from anyone, I shall pay it 4 times. And then Jesus said, today salvation has come to this house, because of this man, too, is a descendant of Abe. For the Son of Man, who has come to seek and save what was lost. Oh, speaking of this real quick, I was talking to my dad, because what we read, they said Jesus said you had to hate everybody. Okay, so I was talking to my dad because I mean, I even told Dustin that's how flipped my mind is about that. So anyway, I was talking to my dad and I told him, Dad, Jesus said some fucked up shit. And Dad was like, well, Jesus is not that fucked up. I said, dude, Jesus hangs out with some of the most badass people. But I don't know what he said. You gotta hate everybody you know, and then you can be his disciple. And then God said, and then my dad was like, man, that is pretty fucked up. I said, yeah, because I thought, the disciples, they had all that. Even Jesus healed Peter's mother-in-law, right? And he goes to people's houses and stuff. Like, I don't get it. And then my dad had said, well, Nick, think about it. What kind of people go to God? And I said, well, you know what? Because God did say, you're not going to find me till you have nothing. And my dad said, well, maybe that's what Jesus said. So maybe that's what Jesus means. Maybe that's what he means. And I'm thinking, the people that go to Jesus usually are at rock bottom, right? So, and it's like Jesus told the Pharisees, I'm not coming for the well, I'm coming for the sick. So maybe that's what it means. But anyway, the parable of the 10 gold coins. All right, this is a new story. And it said, while they were listening to him speak, he proceeded to tell a parable. Because he was near Jerusalem, and they thought that the kingdom of God would appear there immediately. Is that why everybody's so stuck on this Zion thing? Because that's where it is. Okay, anyway. So he said, a noble man went off to a distant country to obtain the kingship for himself and to return. He called 10 of his servants and gave them 10 gold coins and told them, engage trade with these until I return. Okay, it was called something else in a different story, but we've read this. Maybe not. Hold on. His fellow citizens, however, despised him and sent a delegation after him announced, we do not want this man to be our king. But when he returned after obtaining kingship, he said to the servants to whom he had given the money to learn what they had gained. Okay, so we did read this before. Okay. The first one said, Your gold coins have earned another 10. And he replied, Good job! Yeah. You take 10 large cities. The second reported, Your gold coin has earned 5 more. So you got 5 more gold coins. And he said, Okay, you get 5 large cities. And the other servant said, Here's your gold coin. I kept it stored away in a handkerchief. For I was afraid of you, because you are a demanding person. You take up what you did not lay down, and you harvest what you did not plant. He said to him, With your own words I shall condemn you, you wicked servant. You knew I was a demanding person, taking up what I did not lay down and harvesting what I did not plant. Why did you not put my money in a bank? Then, on my return, I would have collected it with interest. And those standing by said, Take the gold coin from it and give it to the servant who has 10. But they said to him, Sir, he has 10 gold coins. I tell you, everyone who has more will be given, but from the one who has not, everything he has will be taken away. Okay, so I don't quite get the end of this story. It says, take it and give it to someone else. And then they were like, but he has 10. Okay. I tell you, to everyone who has more, no, listen, everyone who has more will be given, but the one who has not, even what he has, will be taken away. And I think we figured out that was knowledge, wisdom. Now, as for those enemies of mine who did not want me as their king, bring them here and slay them before me. Okay, what? Okay. Oh my God, we're already in Jerusalem. Oh my God. Oh, this when the story gets terrible. Okay. The entry into Jerusalem. After he had said this, he proceeded on his journey to Jerusalem. As he drew near to Bethpage and Bethany, at the place called the Mount of Olives, he sent 2 disciples. He said, Go in there. Bring me a colt. No. Go over there. And as soon as you enter it, you will find a colt tethered on, which no one, a colt tethered. No one's ever ridden it before. Untie it and bring it here. Okay, so this is another story where it's not a horse and a donkey. There's no donkey. This is the second time there's no donkey. And if anyone should ask you, the fuck you doing? Tell them, hey, the guy needs it, huh? So they did that. Okay. And so they brought it to Jesus and threw their cloaks over it and helped Jesus to mount. That's the first time it said that. As he rode along, people were spreading their cloaks on the road. And now he was approaching the slope of the Mount Olives, and the whole multitude of his disciples began to praise God with joy for the all for okay. They began to praise God out loud with joy for all the mighty deeds they had seen. Okay. They proclaimed, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." Now, I don't know how to say king, but I know the when it doesn't say king, it's Barak, Barak, Barak Shep Adonai. I don't know how to say king though. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest. Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said, "What are these guys doing? Make them stop. You're making our butts sore. We're sorry for hurting your hand with our face. Please make us stop." And he said in reply, "Listen, if they keep silent, the stones will cry out." And you don't want to hear Mick Jagger. The lament for Jerusalem. Okay, let's see. As he drew near, he saw the city and wept over it. Why, though, these people asked for it, saying, "If this day you only knew what makes for peace," something's missing. And then it says, "But now it's hidden from your eyes." Yeah, that's what you get. "For the days are coming upon you when your enemies will raise." What the fuck? "For the days are coming upon you when your enemies will raise a palisade against you." Okay, we're going to learn what this means. Here's another word that we're going to forget that we remembered. I'm going to try to maybe use this word. Mile for mile. Okay. Mile for mile. Oh, it's a car. The fuck? It's a car. Oh, it's a car. What the fuck? Okay. It's a Hyundai. Okay. No, we're not doing that. Alright. Let's define. A fence of wooden stakes or iron railings fixed in the ground.
Palisade.
Okay, so this is the spikes that they throw down when there's a high-speed chase and they throw those things down. It pops all the tires. Is that what that is? They will encircle you and hem you in on all sides. They will smash you to the ground and your children within you, and they will not leave one stone upon another with you because you did not recognize the time of your visitation. Yeah, you guys are about to fucking get it. Get it. Yeah. It's gonna be some shit too. I should not say that because America's doing the same. America would do the same thing, wouldn't it? I'm just glad we most of us got the wake up call before God hits us all with some shit. Okay. The cleansing of the temple. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, death metal Jesus. Oh, Jesus is feeling like Limp Bizkit. Okay, let's see. Jesus, like just one of those days. Then Jesus entered the temple area and proceeded to drive out those who were selling things, saying to them, "You motherfuckers don't read your own book. I hate all of you. Get out. This is my house." Okay. And he said, "It is written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. You fucking assholes. Oh, get out." And every day he was teaching in the temple area, the chief priests, the scribes, and the leaders of the people, meanwhile, were seeking to put him to death. Yeah, because you motherfuckers don't know how to live below your means. You make all this money and you keep getting fatter. You think enough would be enough. But no, you motherfuckers can't stop. And then you killed Jesus. What a bunch of ass fucks. See, I can't take this. It's giving me blood pressure. But they could find no way to accomplish their purpose. Yeah, you think so? Maybe because your fat is choking your brain. Okay. I'm going to have a heart attack. This book, I'm not going to have a heart attack, but this book is giving me blood pressure. I'll be right back. Okay, so Luke Luke chapter 20. The authority of Jesus questioned. Oh, yeah. You fat motherfuckers can't even see your pecker, and you're gonna ask Jesus. Ah, bitch, bye. Jesus, you should sue these motherfuckers, man. I'm telling ya. How much does your hand hurt from these people smacking their face on it? Man, I don't like these fucking people. One day, as he was teaching in the temple area and proclaiming the good news, the chief of priests and scribes, together with the elders, approached him. Yeah, I bet they did, you nosy motherfuckers. I wonder, were these the guys who would go in the bathroom after Jesus to smell his shit? I'm willing to bet they were. I bet you they tried to save his toilet paper too. Gross ass motherfuckers. Be obsessed with something else. Fuck these guys. This they're giving me blood pressure. And he said to him, and they said to him, "Tell us, by what authority do you do these things? By your small ass pecker, maybe. Fuck these guys. Or who is the one who gave you this authority? My dick did, bitch. What?" And then he said, "Let me ask you something. Tell me. I'll answer you. Was John's baptism of heavenly or human origin?" And they discussed this among themselves. And they was like, if we say heaven, he'll be like, why? And then if we say human, then all the people will stone us. They conceived that John was a prophet. And they said, beats us, dude. And then Jesus was like, well, okay. If you don't care about that, then I'm not telling you either. Fuck you. I'm wondering if Jesus did the Xbox suck it thing. Like, suck it. Could you imagine Jesus in that white ass robe doing the suck it? Oh my god. I wish a cartoon I wish a cartoon would make Jesus do that. It would be hilarious. I'm sorry. But could you imagine it? Oh my god, it would be the best. Okay, let me get back to life. The parable of the tenant farm. That I just can't take myself right now. The parable of the tenant farmers. Then he proceeds. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta. Okay, I'm probably okay. I'm probably okay. It's only been like 5 minutes. Probably less than that. Okay. Parable of the tenant farmers. Then he proceeded to tell the people this parable. A man planted a vineyard, leased it to tenant farmers, and then went on a journey for a long time. At harvest time, he sent a servant to the tenant farmers to receive just some of the produce of the vineyard. But they beat that servant and sent him away empty handed. So he proceeded to send another. They also beat, insulted, and sent him away. Then, a third, and they wounded him and threw him out. The owner of the vineyard said, what can I do? I shall send my beloved son. Maybe they will respect him. Why? Why did you do that? Why? Why did he do that? On planet what the fuck, maybe that makes sense. Why would he do that? Okay. But when the farmers saw him, they said to one another, this is the heir. We'll kill him. And then that inheritance may become ours. Yeah, maybe also on planet what the fuck. So they threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. What will the owner of that vineyard do to them? He will come and put those tenant farmers to death and turn over the vineyard to others. When the people heard this, they exclaimed, no! What? No! No! Yeah, but you bitches kill him 30 days from now. I can't even. I can't. But he looked at them and asked, okay, what does this mean then? The stone which the builders rejected has become the key cornerstone. That means Bob Marley. That's not what that means. But that is a Bob Marley verse. Anyway. The stone the builders rejected becomes the key cornerstone. Anyway. Everyone who falls on that stone will be dashed to pieces, and it will crush anyone on whom it falls. The scribes and the chief priests sought to lay their hands on him at that very hour. I bet they did. I bet they fucking did. Yeah, because they couldn't wait. They can't wait to be put in hell. Man, I don't like these guys. These guys, I don't like them. But they feared the people, for they knew he had addressed the parable to them. I bet you none of the other people knew that, because you lied to them, just like they don't know it now, because the preachers and people lied to them. Paying taxes to the emperor. And they watched him closely and sent agents pretending to be righteous. But I thought they were supposed to already be righteous. And pretending to be righteous, wouldn't that be regular? But okay. They were going to trap him in speech in order to hand him over to the governor. They posed this question to him: Teacher, everything you say is true, and you're not Republican or Democrat. Teach us the ways of God. Tell us what to do. Is it lawful to pay tribute to Caesar? Recognizing their craftiness, he said, let me see your penny. Whose image is on this? Whose name is on this? And they replied, Caesar. And then he said to them, well, then give it back to Caesar. God don't need your penny. They were unable to trap him. So they were amazed at his reply. And then they shut the fuck up. Yeah, but they stuffed their mouth with Twinkies. It's the only way to keep them fat motherfuckers quiet. Okay. Question about resurrection. Okay. Some Sadducees, those who deny the resurrection, came forward and put this question to him. Moses said, if someone's brother dies, leaving a wife but no child, his brother must take the wife and raise it up for his brother. Yeah, that story was fucking wicked. God killed the woman's husband. So as he was making baby gravy with the lady, he pulled out. He pulled out and God killed him right at that minute. Yep, that is real life. That story was wild. Now, there were 7 brothers, and the first through the 7th died, and then the woman died. Now at the resurrection, whose wife will that woman be? Because she was married to all 7. Jesus said to them, the children of this age marry and are given in marriage, but those who are deemed worthy to attain the coming age and the age of resurrection of the dead, neither Hold on, this sentence is fucking with me. But those who are deemed worthy to attain the coming age and to the resurrection of the dead neither marry nor are given in marriage. They can no longer die, for they are like angels, and they are the children of God, because they are the ones who will rise. The dead, that the dead will rise, even Moses made known in the passage about the bush when the Lord called. No, when he called, Lord of the God of Abe, Isaac, and Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And for him all are alive. Some of the scribes said, Teacher, you answered well. And they no longer dared to ask him anything. Yeah, I bet the fuck you didn't. I bet the fuck you didn't. Oh, ooh. I don't like these people. I don't like these people. Yeah, you should have kept your mouth shut from the beginning. Shouldn't have said shit. And that's where Peter gets it from. Here we go with this shit again. These motherfuckers just don't quit. There's a word quit, but they skipped it. Then he said to them, How do they claim that the Messiah is the son of David? For David himself in the book of Psalms says, The Lord said to my Lord, Sit at my right till I make your enemies your footstool. Now, if David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? Denunciation of the scribes. Here we go. Get up. Get up. Yeah. Within the hearing of all the people, he said to his disciples, Be on guard against the scribes who like to go around in long robes and love greetings in the marketplaces, seats of honor in synagogues, and places of honor at banquets. They devour the house of the widows as a pretext, recite lengthy prayers, so they will receive a very severe condemnation. Yeah, doesn't say fuck you. And that's the end of that. And God might not say fuck you, but he should. Maybe he's got a more like ancient way to say fuck you. Because he needs to. These people suck. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I have to go get my trash out. So I'm going to go take my trash out and get ready for bed. And I'll see you in the morning. So have the sweetest dreams ever.